How's it going, everyone? Deeks here with another All About Truvis, number 14. I've got some new balls to show you, and I'm going to share a story. I think it's quite funny, but you may not. But let me know in the comments if this kind of story resonates with you. But I've had a few balls this week. Unfortunately, payday is about a week away, so I tend to get more balls at the beginning of the month, and then it tends to thin out. But I got some balls to share with you today. First of all, I picked up 3 from Patrick, who is from the USA. How's it going, Patrick? He's helped me out with so many balls in my collection already. He was a mammoth collector, one of the biggest that I've ever met. He had hundreds and hundreds, but he's one of the few that have decided to move on to greener pastures. So I was the recipient of probably about 40 of his. So thank you, Patrick, so much. But he's managed to sort me out with 3 that were left over. First one is Bear Dance, which is a golf course in Colorado. Really nice blue and gold bear claw with the number 2002. Let me just hold that up again. My podium's a bit far away, but that's a really nice ball. Second one took a little bit of time to find. It is this one. Now, the golf course is Farm Neck Golf, and it is part of the Martha's Vineyard, which is a reserve on Cape Cod in Massachusetts. It's just their logo, really, with the golf course and then Martha's Vineyard underneath, black on white. Nothing particularly special, but it's different, so quite pleased to have that in my collection. Last one is Lynx Ridge, which is from Alberta in Canada. Nice, simple Lynx logo on a white background with a number 20. Not seen many of these. In fact, I've not seen many of all 3 of the ones that you've seen so far. If you've got Lynx Ridge, let me know down in the comments. Next one is, ironically, the closest ball to where I live, which is Garforth Golf Club. Those that know, I live in York, and Garforth is only 20 minutes down the road, and this would be the closest Truvis to where I live. Ironically, I've not been able to get hold of one so far, but this is it. It is the Garforth Golf Club logo in blue with 1913. This is a really nice ball. I picked up a few of those, and I think I've sorted out some of them for you fellow collectors out there. Next one I've got is a really common one, and I've owned this before, but I traded it off with Dan a couple of months ago, but I've managed to get it back into my collection. Really simple green pence on a yellow background, but it really is a nice ball. Next one is the first version of the Prince's Golf Club in Kent, which is a UK ball, and it's simply their logo in gold with the number 32. As always, I have a problem with many of the gold balls, especially if they're not the white logos on a gold background. If they're just their gold logo, quite fine line, can't really see it. I mean, you can see it in this light, but if you look at it from this side, you can't even see a logo. But really pleased to get it because it goes with my UK collection, which is slowly building up. Now, the last one is where my story begins, and it's this. This is the Formby Hall, and as you can see, there is a lion, and we're going to come back to that lion in a minute. But Formby Hall in the UK, I was not aware of this ball, and about 9 months ago, I was speaking to Patrick, who I've just mentioned, and I said, what have you got? Is there any I can get for you over this side of the pond? And he says, do you know, there's this one ball that I really need, and they're not going to ship to the US. I'm like, well, drop me their details and let me know. And he directed me to a small French outlet in the middle of France, and they had boxes of Formby Hall golf balls. Now, I'm still not convinced. The only reason that I can think that there would be Formby Hall balls in France is either they were sent the wrong batch, which is entirely possible, or the lion kind of looks like the logo from a Peugeot. So I don't know if you're familiar with the car brand Peugeot, but they have a lion, and this is a lion. That's the only other way that I can describe this. Well, I figured, right, I'm going to get these balls. They were on sale. They were like 27 euros. So I'm like, right, I'm going to get some. So I go onto the website. It's all in French because my French is really good. I think I managed to figure out how to translate the majority of it, and I booked 2 boxes, so 8 sleeves, 55 euros, absolutely happy, but they would not send to the UK. I guess they were angry at Brexit or some nonsense, but they just wouldn't send to the UK. So, little bit gutted about that. But my brother-in-law works in Germany. So I contacted him and said, look, want some balls, would you be happy to take delivery of them? So he said yes. So I managed to get them sent to Germany. Then my sister-in-law went to visit him in Germany, and she brought them back. And a couple of months later, when we were visiting them, I managed to pick them up. In fact, I may not have visited them. I think she may have sent them through to me, but I finally managed to get my hands on 24 of these balls. So obviously kept one for myself, and then I literally flooded the market with these. To start with, everyone was like, yeah, I really want one, really want one. Someone took 6, someone took 9 off me, someone took 3, and it was just like, it was going nuts for like a day. Got rid of them really quickly and didn't see any more for months. So I figured, right, they're all settled with their collectors, and I then decided that I would do a trade with Dan in the US for some common balls over here. Now, I thought that this one would be really easy to get hold of because I'd flooded the market. So I traded Dan's, and I've not had this now for a couple of months. And as time continued to pass by, I could not find one for love nor money. But huge thank you to Chris, one of the new collectors that we've got out there. I've actually just got an email coming about some Truvis. Makaha Valley in Hawaii are sold out. Not good. If you've got a Makaha Valley, let me know in the comments and I will buy it from you. A bit gutted about that. But yeah, so Chris has managed to sort me out this, and it's just so funny that it's gone from someone in America contacting me, someone in England, to get a golf ball in France from England, sent to Germany, then brought back to the UK and shipped to York. This ball has been everywhere, probably apart from Formby Hall Golf Club. So that's all the new ones that I've got for you now. I'm looking to get hold of some more in the next couple of months. I'm trying to take it easy though, because I've spent rather a lot. And I think because we're getting an increased amount of collectors out there, the price seems to be going up a little bit, which I don't mind, because also what's happening is we're seeing more balls go out there. So it means that hopefully more balls will become available. The price should slowly go down, and we can all get our hands on just as many as we need to. I really need to do a count of how many I've got, really. I had 297 just before Christmas. I probably had 40 in the last couple of months. I'm probably near 400. I'm not a massive collector by any stretch of the imagination. If Chris keeps buying at the rate he's buying, he's going to overtake me in April. So I've got a long way to go. I've also recently been knocked back by, I wanted to get a custom lot of glass shelves made. So I've been tinkering around with some wood. I built a wooden shelf finally. I don't have any tools, and I sent it to a local glazing company and said, how much for, do I have it? How much for this in glass? This is the first one I did. The second one I did, the holes were much closer, but they will simply just sit like that. And they got back to me and they're like, does it have to be 50 mil? And I'm like, yeah, I want it to hang on the wall. I don't want it coming out. So the width of a golf ball will be fine. And he's like, I don't think we can do it for 50 mil. We could probably do it for 15 mil. Sorry, 150 mil. I'm like, well, how much would that be? Just so I had an idea. And he says, £60. £60 for one of these that holds 12 balls. If I've got even 240 balls, I'm going to have to buy 10 shelves. Maths is gone. 20 shelves at 60 quid each. I am never going to afford this. So I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board. I still want one that I can hang on the wall. I still want one that the balls sit flush on the shelf so there's a hole and they can drop into. And I want a cabinet front. I don't want them to get dusty. And I want something to protect them from the sunlight. If you work with Perspex and are aware of a really good quality Perspex that I could consider using, I've done a little bit of research, but I'm really nervous about buying anything because I don't have any tools. I can't make anything. I don't even have a workbench. I literally have a drill, and I bought that piece of wood from B&Q. But if you have any ideas about good quality Perspex, let me know in the comments. That will be it for me today. I'm going to go and have a rum and coke now. If you have any ideas about anything you'd like me to cover in the future, please let me know in the comments. I would be more than happy to tailor make an episode just for you. There are many things Truvis out there, and I'm only breaking the surface. The one thing I learned is 2020, there were more balls released than we could ever know. It started to feel like it was going to be 800, then 1,000, and then 1,500. And then somebody dropped the 4,000 different varieties out there bomb last week. And I'm never going to get there. But what I can do is I can keep collecting the balls that I like the look of and hopefully creating a display that will make me happy. All right, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. Stay collecting, and I will see you next time on All About Truvis. Take care. Bye-bye.